Happy weekend, friends. Hey, I went on a walk and I was listening to A Tribe Called Bliss by Lori Harder. I liked it so much, I bought the book so that I can go back and kind of underline some stuff. But today, I had an aha that I wanted to share with you guys, especially since we've been working on creating a morning practice, which includes gratitude. And I know a few of you are kind of like struggling with that a little bit. It's okay. That's all right. I understand. All of these things at some point are probably going to be challenging, and that just means there's something you're resisting, and it's another little tiny piece of your own onion that you get to peel. But this was an interesting aha, and it's something that I've learned before, but you just hear it in a different context and it kind of clicks. So I wanted to chat about it really quick about how you can use gratitude to cultivate forgiveness, and maybe that forgiveness needs to go towards yourself, or maybe it's just someone in your life that you're struggling with. Something that's water under the bridge and you're trying to surrender it, but it has created a heart wound and you just don't know how to shift the dynamic of it. Number one, I'm going to encourage you to look for that meditation by Michelle Chalfant called Cutting Cords. That is a super powerful meditation. It's a guided meditation, and it's not about ending a relationship, but if someone has done something or said something, or maybe you just can't communicate effectively with that person, it's about like how you cut those cords to just emotionally surrender it, okay, from both of you. So number one, I'm recommending that, which I didn't even think about that until we started talking, but that's how we roll. But anyway, she was talking about how if there's something that's happened in your life, you can use gratitude to cultivate forgiveness. And so maybe you have a really negative person in your life, like maybe it's a really negative family member, and that has created a lot of this for you. Like I have a relationship like that in my life where it creates this like reaction in my body, like listening to this person and talking to this person. They're kind of an asshole. They ask for my advice all the time, but they never freaking take it. And then someone else will tell them the same thing and they just think it's the best thing ever and they have to tell me all about it. I think we all have people like that, where there's been like heart wounds and just it's hard to let things go. Even though we know it's holding on to crap, even if we're angry at ourselves, like holding on to that, it's not going to impact anyone else, you guys. It's just going to impact ourselves. So I'm going to challenge you to flip the script, which is something we do a lot in here, right? And it's something that I still have to work really hard to do, to flip the script, literally. And so if something has happened, someone has done something, I'm going to ask you to use your gratitude practice to flip it. Like, how can you be grateful that they are that way? How can you find the gratitude that they are the super negative Nancy, or that they have time and time again let you down? There's always gratitude to be found in that, and it could be as simple as I am so grateful that I'm in a place where I can see the dysfunction in that. I can see how it doesn't serve them, it doesn't serve me, and I'm grateful that they've given me this opportunity, they've given me this gift to realize and recognize that I don't want to become them, that I'm going to take action to do the opposite. And maybe you're angry at yourself, like you feel like you keep letting yourself down, and so you have all this like unforgiveness and anger. I want you to surrender it, and I want you to be like, you know what? I'm going to write my gratitude around all the ways I'm recognizing that the old me isn't serving me. You don't highlight the way you're failing, and you don't say, oh, this is just too hard, or I suck so much, or I failed again. No, like the fact that you even recognize that is something that you can choose to find gratitude around. And then that's where it's really important to have those clarity statements that I talked about the other day. It doesn't have to be like hours and pages long. It could just be like, I am so grateful that I get to choose to show up today as a healthier, happier version of myself. I celebrate myself every time I take a couple minutes in the morning to read my gratitude, or to write my gratitude, or to focus on all the ways I am winning. You guys, that book of proof, it's just journaling out 1 to 3, 2 to 5 things, whatever, you pick your number. This isn't about numbers and statistics and you have to check boxes or you're failing. This is just about you getting momentum in your life. I don't want any of this to like overwhelm you and have you feel like you're that much more behind, or you feel so overwhelmed. I want you to layer these pieces in as we go so that it will help you get momentum, and it can help you to shift your mindset, because your mindset is the most important thing that you will ever work on. You can work out for hours a day. You can be a ninja with your nutrition. But if your mindset is whack, if you're focusing on all the negative, if you're taking in all the external noise and not working on you, what's in here and what's up here, you're never going to get momentum on your journey. So I'm challenging you to do that today. If you need to forgive yourself, or there's a relationship in your life that you're really struggling with and you want to surrender it, and you can see that it's not healthy and it's not serving you, I'm challenging you to come up with the gratitude around that. Like, I am grateful. I am so grateful that that person has shown me who I don't want to be, that person has shown me how I don't want to show up as a parent or a friend or whatever. I am so grateful that I'm in a place where I can see that that's not healthy. And I'm so grateful that I'm choosing myself, that I can choose to show up today and I can become not a perfect person, but someone who is intentional and mindful around it. And then tonight, when you drop your own accountability, I love how much accountability you guys are sharing. Like, it makes my heart so happy, and I'm so proud of you, because I know that this is challenging. I know that it depends on your mindset, right? But sometimes it's easy to highlight how we're falling short, and that's not the purpose. The purpose is for you just to be mindful. If you ate your feelings, why did you eat your feelings? Was it that you really ate your feelings, or was it something else combined? Like, you were overtired, or you were feeling stressed about something else. And so that situation was just enough of a bump to make you want to eat your feelings. And then you ate your feelings. You did it. Okay, fine. At least you recognize that you ate your feelings. You drink some water, you do some squats, you go for a walk, you listen to some 5-10 minutes of some personal development, and you just literally just brush it off. Just let it go. Yesterday doesn't define today unless we bring it into today. Every single day is a perfect opportunity for you to begin again. So if you're not doing a gratitude practice, I'm really encouraging you to do it. Make it your own. You don't have to journal it out like I do. Maybe you make it a family thing. Like, when you sit down for a family meal, everyone takes turns and goes around the table and says something they're grateful for. The sillier, the better. It doesn't have to be profound. It's just about getting your perspectives on so that you can start to see things in a different way. Instead of being like, oh, I've got that huge laundry pile over there, I get to say, you know what? I'm so grateful that I have a family for all those clothes. I'm so grateful that we have a washing machine that will work. I'm so grateful that, there's an abundance of money to buy the 50 million pairs of pants or whatever. So that's your mini challenge. If you are practicing gratitude, or maybe you're resisting it, just change the filter on it. How can you use gratitude to cultivate a forgiveness mindset? If you do it, let me know. I am recommending this book, A Tribe Called Bliss. Some of it's a little woo-woo weird. I don't really want to sit around with a bunch of ladies and have tribe. I mean, this is our tribe. We do tribe talks, but some of it's a little more, it's just a little more that I'm comfortable with, but that's cool. You guys, that's the beauty of personal development. It's so personal, and you get out of it what you put into it. And I think that sometimes there's just certain books that really serve you because it's exactly what you need, because it's personal. And other times you might pick something up. Maybe you've already picked something up. Hopefully you've all picked something up. And if it's not really speaking to you, it doesn't mean it's not the right book for you. It just means it might not be the right season. So you put it back on the shelf and you pull something else and you try it. So A Tribe Called Bliss. I am listening to this when I go for my walks. If you follow me over on Instagram, I shared a few clips of it today because I just think it's really powerful. So I believe in you guys. I'm going to share the meal plan for this week here shortly. And some other things. So if you need anything, let me know. There's that accountability post. I said I was going to pair you up, but then I changed my mind, and I was like, I want you to talk to each other. I want you to make a friend. Try each other on. If you need some help with it, message me. If you have any questions about what you should be doing next week, like if maybe you're in between programs, or maybe you're just brand new and you're not quite sure, you can drop a comment, or you can, again, message me. I want you to get momentum on your journey, but I need you to recognize that you own this. You're the one driving your bus. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's journey, just needs to be yours.